This time under center. Term rolling right, looking end zone, wide open, caught, touchdown out of the backfield. Nice high kick going over to Thompson, but it's actually fielded by Lancaster. He has a block from Thompson, and here goes Cooper up the sideline, 40. More blocks on the edge, 30, 20, cuts inside, and he's gone. 5, touchdown. Hovey to throw. Rolls to his right, sets his feet, fires deep, looks down the field, and it is caught by Erickson! Caught by Roman Erickson in traffic! He did it again! How did he do it? In traffic, in coverage, and Roman does it again! 27 seconds remains, and number 11 with the go-ahead touchdown! To throw is Browning, rolling right. Fires downfield, picked off by Star Valley at the 15, 10 for Hershey, spins away from the tackle, 5, touchdown, the pick 6. Throw ahead to the motion man, it's going to come back inside, dives across the goal line, and it is a touchdown for Mason Pack. Shovel pass forward, and Pack swarmed in the end zone by his teammates. Hovey calls for the ball. 3-step drop, fires, goes to Thompson, caught at the 15, 10, defense won't catch him. And throw the bubble screen again to Cooper, has to catch him, good blocking downfield, 30-yard line, has to spin away, broken tackle, cut back across the grain, now Cooper to the 20, has another blocker to the 10, he's going to go all the way to the far pylon and score. Hovey will throw, looks left, back right, goes down the field to Ross, and he has it, 10-5, touchdown, Preston Ross. It's going to be fielded by Thompson on the run, dropped it again, but picked it up off the bounce. Does break one tackle, 35-40. Here he goes again to the 50. Sideline 40. Across the grain to the 30. He has 2. 10-5. Touchdown. Hand off to Hatterley. Has the pulling guards. Nice block, and Hatterley's broken 3. He outruns one tackler, 45-50. Hatterley up the sideline, and he stays in bounds, breaks a tackle. Now cuts back inside, another broken tackle, and Hatterley's gone. He scores, breaking tackles up the sideline. McFadden in trouble, hit as he throws, and the ball is out.
I believe that's Crew Lancaster, 39.
Wow. Play action. Throws, has a man off his fingertips, and caught Roman Erickson. Play action, pump fake, now rolling to his left, sets, fires deep, looks for Gaskell, caught, touchdown! Rolls to his right. Looking downfield, fires, tip, intercepted! Intercepted by the Braves! Tip ball, and Crew Morgan with the INT! Trips to the right side. Hovey will throw, goes to the left. It's a pitch back, and it's a touchdown! Oh, almost ahead! He got tripped out. It was a pitch back after the catch to Ryan Talbot. I formation, and look who's the tailback. Ryan Talbot, number 70. Turn, pitch to Ryan, bread and butter, touchdown! Wide open, and Talbot for 6. Hovey steps up, has a pocket, rolls, fires on the run. Lancaster caught, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Play action rolls, being chased, throws, and through his hands, and intercepted by Star Valley. Dylan Hershey, of course, with a pick. Still running, 10-5, touchdown! Now a defensive score. McFadden calls for the ball. Play action, roll right, under pressure, sacked by Roman Erickson, huge behind the line. Big kick, building at the 40, now Thompson has room, and a blocker to the 50, up to the 40, sideline, Travis 30, 20, one man to beat, cuts inside 10, tripped up and in the end zone, stretches the ball across the line. Hovey, play action, throws deep into the end zone, and was it hauled in? It is a touchdown. Dax Button. Here's Hatterley, quarterback keeper actually, and here goes Hovey to the 30. Broken tackle to the 20. Sidestep to the 10. Hovey to the touchdown. Erickson right to left, pitch outside to Watson. He'll look for the 5, put a shoulder down, and bulldoze into the end zone. Hovey fires to Roman, man-to-man in the end zone, comes back, caught, touchdown, but 2 flags. Play action, quarterback hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Taken back the other way by Hershey. Hershey on the run to the 30, to the 20. It's a 10-5 touchdown. Pick 6 for Dylan Hershey. Man in motion is Lancaster. Throw backwards to Cooper. He throws into the end zone. Caught, touchdown. 4 receivers set, 2 each side. Hovey fires to the end zone left side and bobbled and caught. Wow. Pulled in for Tate Lawson. Look ahead to next week as homecoming. Cope bounces to the outside, breaks a tackle. He's off 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Ikaika Cope to the house. Fielded on the bounce by Lancaster at the 5. Left side to right side, 15, 20, has an edge. Cooper cuts back to the 40. Lancaster 45, hurdles to the 50, 40. Cooper's gone. The homecoming kickoff return to start the game. McFadden to throw, under pressure. He sacks, and the Braves get the stop. A turnover on downs.
Ryan Talbot.
Turn play action, looking to the right, flows into the end zone, has a man open, caught again for another touchdown. Once again to Will Linford, 2 for Will. Sets up in the backfield, back the other way, and it's picked off here into the end zone on the screenplay. The pick 6 for Roman Erickson.
Wow. In motion is Button. Throw ahead to him. No, it's a double handoff. Here's Roman. He's going to throw to Hovey in the end zone. Goes down to his knees and catches it. Hovey with a touchdown reception.
Star Valley brings 3. Hollingshead steps up. Eludes pressure, he's hit, the ball's out. Ball is fumbled, everybody diving for it. I think Star Valley might have it. Trips left, quarterback keeper up the middle. Broken tackle in the second level, ball's out. Fumble, and I believe Star Valley has it. Ball came out of his hands. No signal, there it is. Star Valley football. Shotgun, play action. Intercepted again. Taken by Watson, he's running. Watson to the 30, Watson to the 20. Now the Braves need the goal line. They convert on 4th and short. Bread and butter. Here he is in the end zone. Touchdown standing. Kyan Watson. Pump fakes. Being pursued. Goes across his body. Lobs it up for Thompson. Comes back to it. Has the catch. Defender falls down and Thompson rolls into the end zone untouched. Lancaster in motion across the formation. Play action. Throws. Open man in the end zone. Wide open as Gaskell. Cut at the 2 and in untouched. Fielded on the bounce by Lancaster at the 48, 50, 45. Cooper left sideline. 30 has blockers. 15, 10, 5. Strolls into the end zone. Turn. Pitch. Big man rumbling and a big man in the end zone for the Braves. Touchdown for Dane Jensen, the senior lineman. Button in motion, fake to him, then hand off to Erickson. Caleb breaks that tackle. Here goes Erickson. 50, 40, one man to beat to the 30, 20, has a blocker to put him in the end zone. Touchdown, Caleb Erickson. 1st and 10 from their own 10. Here's a handoff to Morales. He's hit and dropped very quickly deep in the backfield. Pitch to Hatterley. Nathan looks for the sideline. Broken tackle. 1st down more. 20, 15, 10. Broke another tackle in end zone. Man, Nathan Hatterley cannot be tackled tonight. They go sweep to the outside, but tackle in the backfield. A huge tackle for loss by Star Valley Sam Gaskell. Lots of time in the pocket. Now flushed out, rolling left, being chased. He will be sacked. Staying with it was Kyan Watson. Rounding to throw. Rolls to his left, back to his right, under pressure, and he's hit and sacked. Eli Matatia with a sack. Turn. Hand off to Matatia. He leaps over the line. And old school across the goal line for the touchdown. Fake right, now throw right. Goes to Ross in the end zone. Caught on the dive. No flags this time. Steps back to collect it. Front and Braves block it. Loose ball blocked in the end zone. Star Valley will try and dive on it. It's either a safety or a touchdown. It was in the end zone, and it looks like it will be a touchdown for the Braves. Play action. Looks to throw under pressure, and he's brought down. Threw the ball behind him. They're going to say it's a fumble. Green River does go for it. Under pressure. Sack. Brought down in the backfield, Bryce Erickson. Field this time Hatterley tries the left. He has a big block on the outside by Talbot, and Hatterley continues to run 30. He's across to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Is there a flag? Is there a hold? Is it actually going to count? It is! Hollingshead, play action, rolls left, steps up, and he's sacked by Roman Erickson. On either side, now they empty the backfield. Hovey, throw, slant, Thompson, caught, touchdown! Play action, roll out right, sets his feet, fires downfield to Lancaster, back to it, and makes the catch! And he's in for the touchdown!
Play action this time. Hit in the backfield and brought down for a sack on the play.
Gun at quarterback, man in motion, hands off to him, broken tackle around the edge as Diaz. Ball is loose, picked up, and a scoop and score for Caleb Erickson. The ball was knocked out in the backfield, and Erickson there for the scoop and score for 6. 3rd and 10. Hovey throws end zone again, back to Roman again, one-on-one, coming back to it and catching it. Touchdown! Turn, play action. Foley rolls, he's under pressure, and he's sacked. Brought down by Kai Frazier. Looks to throw, 4-step drop, now steps up, and he's hit and will be brought down. Another sack, this one from Will Walker. McFadden shotgun to throw. Steps up, pocket collapse, and he's sacked. Brought down. Star Valley's Will Linford. Quarterback up the middle, touchdown again. Phoenix Hovey crosses the goal line. The Braves lead by 12, 26-14. Star Valley for the 4th consecutive year will defeat the Cody Bronx in the 3A state championship game, and for the 4th consecutive year will be crowned state champs. The win streak remains alive on another back-to-back perfect season, 33 games in a row, 4 state titles, and a senior class that has not lost a game in all of high school. And that's it. The Braves, your 2025 3A state champs over the Cody Bronx with a final score of 26-21.
It's a pretty amazing group, and as you said, Coach Young has mentioned several times, it's a special group. It's a group that somewhere along the line they have found a way to win, even when things were kind of stacked against them at times in all 4 years of their career, and they figured it out. Like you said, I'm relatively sure that's never happened before, so that's quite a feather in their cap.
4 titles in a row, your 2025 Wyoming 3A state champs, the Star Valley Braves.